Did you know that the simple act of drinking water, something you do every single day for your health, could be quietly undermining your brain function and straining your kidneys? For decades, we have been told that hydration is the key to vitality, especially as we age. We drink our 8 glasses a day, carry water bottles with us, and believe we are doing the very best thing for our bodies. But what if this common wisdom is incomplete? What if the way you are drinking water is secretly setting you up for brain fog, chronic fatigue, and long-term kidney damage? In the quiet hills of Japan, where longevity is not just a goal, but a way of life, one of the nation's oldest and most respected doctors shared a perspective that challenges everything we thought we knew. He has seen generations of people live well past 100, not by following rigid, modern rules, but by adhering to simple, timeless wisdom. His message is startling. For anyone over 60, certain hydration habits are not just unhelpful, they are actively harmful. If you have been feeling unexplained tiredness, difficulty concentrating, or a sense of sluggishness that you chalk up to aging, the problem might not be a lack of water, but the wrong approach to it. Let's take a closer look at the hydration mistakes that could be silently sabotaging your health, and what this wise doctor recommends you do instead. Mistake number 1: gulping large amounts of water at once. For many of us, hydration has become a chore on our to-do list. We wake up and immediately chug a large glass of water to get a head start. We forget to drink for hours, then try to make up for it by downing an entire bottle in a matter of minutes. It seems logical, doesn't it? Get the water in and let the body do its work. But what if this approach is actually creating a crisis for your internal organs? What if, instead of helping, you are subjecting your body to a sudden flood that does more harm than good? The truth is, your kidneys are remarkable, but delicate filters. They are designed to process waste and balance fluids in a steady, methodical rhythm. Think of them like a sophisticated coffee filter. A slow, steady pour allows the filter to work perfectly, producing a clean, balanced result. But what happens if you dump the entire pot of water in at once? The filter is overwhelmed. It cannot process the liquid efficiently, and the system backs up. This is precisely what happens to your kidneys when you gulp down large volumes of water. Instead of gently processing the fluid, they are thrown into emergency mode. They must work overtime to expel the excess liquid as quickly as possible, and in this rush, they often flush out essential minerals your body desperately needs, particularly sodium and potassium. At first, the signs are subtle. You might feel a bit lightheaded or dizzy after drinking a lot of water. You might notice you have to urinate frequently, but it feels like your body isn't truly retaining any of the hydration. You chalk it up to just having a full bladder. But over time, something more insidious is happening. This constant cycle of flooding and flushing puts a chronic strain on your kidneys. Instead of preserving their function for the long haul, you are forcing them to work harder than ever, day after day. Have you ever felt inexplicably washed out or fatigued after diligently drinking your water for the day? It might not just be in your head. It could be your body signaling that it's losing the very electrolytes that keep your energy levels stable. This isn't just a sign of aging. It's a direct consequence of a habit that was supposed to keep you strong. The wisdom passed down from generations isn't about how much you drink, but how you drink it. A simple shift from gulping to sipping could be the first step in protecting your kidneys for years to come. But this is not the only hidden danger lurking in your water glass. Mistake number 2: drinking only pure, plain water. We are often told that pure is best. We buy filtered water, distilled water, and reverse osmosis water, believing that by removing all the impurities, we are giving our body the cleanest fuel possible. It's a belief so deeply ingrained that many never stop to question it. After all, what could be wrong with pure water? The danger, according to this century-old wisdom, isn't in the purity itself, but in what is missing. When you drink large amounts of plain, demineralized water, you can inadvertently disrupt the most critical balance in your entire body, your electrolyte balance. This has profound consequences for your brain. Your brain is an electrical organ. Every thought, every memory, and every signal sent to your muscles relies on a precise concentration of electrolytes, sodium, potassium, and magnesium, to function correctly. When you drink large quantities of water that contains none of these minerals, you are effectively diluting your own bloodstream. This condition, known in medicine as hyponatremia, means your sodium levels become dangerously low. What happens when this delicate balance is thrown off? Your brain cells, which are incredibly sensitive to these changes, begin to swell with excess water. The effects are not always dramatic or immediate. In fact, they often mimic the very symptoms we associate with aging. You might experience a persistent, dull headache that never seems to go away. You might struggle with brain fog, finding it difficult to focus on a task or recall a name. You might feel a deep sense of mental fatigue that no amount of rest can seem to fix. Have you ever felt mentally sluggish, even on a day when you were perfectly hydrated? Have you struggled with focus and blamed it on getting older? It might not be age at all. It could be your brain struggling under the subtle, constant pressure of cellular swelling caused by an electrolyte imbalance. You are trying to do the right thing by staying hydrated, but without realizing it, you may be creating the very cognitive issues you are trying to prevent. The irony is that many seniors take supplements and vitamins to protect their brain health, never realizing that the water they drink alongside those pills could be undermining their efforts. The solution isn't to stop drinking water, it's to make the water you drink work with your body, not against it. This simple, ancient wisdom suggests that water should never be entirely empty. But before we get to the solution, there is one more common habit that could be draining your vitality. Mistake number 3, drinking ice-cold water. On a warm day, or after a short walk, what feels more refreshing than a tall glass of ice-cold water? It's a sensation we have come to associate with relief and revitalization. We believe the cold shock helps cool us down and re-energize our system. But what if that icy blast is actually a shock to your system in the worst possible way? What if, instead of boosting your energy, it's secretly stealing it? From the perspective of traditional Eastern medicine and the wisdom of long-living cultures, the body thrives on warmth and balance. Your core body temperature sits around 98.6 degrees, 37 degrees, and your digestive system functions optimally in a warm environment. When you introduce ice-cold liquid into your stomach, your body must immediately divert a significant amount of energy to warm that water up to the body temperature before it can be absorbed and used. For a young person with boundless energy, this process might go unnoticed. But for someone over 60, energy is a precious resource. Diverting it to warm up water means there is less energy available for other critical functions, like digestion, muscle recovery, and cognitive processes. The effects can be subtle, but corrosive over time. After drinking a glass of ice water with a meal, you might feel a sense of heaviness or sluggishness in your stomach. This is because the cold temperature can constrict the blood vessels in your digestive tract. slowing down the absorption of nutrients and making digestion less efficient. You may even experience mild stomach cramps or a feeling of being bloated as your body struggles to process both the food and the cold liquid. Think about it. Have you ever felt inexplicably tired after a meal, even a healthy one? Have you noticed your energy dip when you tried to rehydrate with an icy drink? That feeling isn't just a random fluctuation. It could be your body spending its valuable energy reserves on a task that could have been easily avoided. Instead of contributing to your overall vitality, that glass of ice water is forcing your internal engine to work harder for no real benefit. It's a small energy tax that you pay every single time, and over the years, that tax adds up, leaving you feeling more drained and less resilient. The path to true, lasting energy isn't about shocking the system. It's about supporting it gently and intelligently. The wisdom of the world's oldest and healthiest people is not about extremes, it is about harmony. The right way, the doctor's wisdom for lifelong vitality. Now that we have uncovered the hidden dangers in these common habits, the next question is the most important one. What should you do instead? The solution, thankfully, is not complicated. It does not require expensive products or drastic changes. It simply requires a shift in perspective, from forcing hydration on your body to working in harmony with it. 1. Sip, don't gulp. Drink throughout the day. Instead of overwhelming your kidneys with large volumes of water, make sipping your new habit. Keep a glass of water nearby and take small, frequent sips throughout the day. This provides your body with a steady, manageable stream of hydration that your kidneys can process efficiently without flushing away vital minerals. This simple change turns hydration from a stressful event for your body into a gentle, supportive rhythm. 2. Add back what plain water lacks. To protect your brain and prevent electrolyte dilution, give your water a little help. Add a tiny pinch of natural, unrefined salt, like pink Himalayan salt or Celtic sea salt, to your water glass. These salts contain dozens of trace minerals that your body needs. You won't taste it, but this small addition will transform your water from a diluting fluid into a hydrating, balancing elixir. Alternatively, a squeeze of fresh lemon or a few slices of cucumber can also add minerals and make your water more bioavailable. 3. Drink water at room temperature or warm. Give your body a break. Instead of forcing it to waste energy warming up ice water, make room temperature water your default. It is absorbed more easily, supports healthy digestion, and works in harmony with your body's natural temperature. In the morning, try starting your day with a glass of warm water, perhaps with a slice of lemon. This ancient practice gently wakes up your digestive system and provides hydration without an energetic cost. 4. Listen to your body, not a rigid rule. The 8 glasses a day rule was never based on firm scientific evidence. The most reliable guide to your hydration needs is your own body. While the thirst signal can diminish with age, you can use other cues. Pay attention to the color of your urine. A pale, straw-like yellow is the goal. If it's dark, you need to sip more. If it's completely clear, you may be overhydrating and flushing out too many electrolytes. Trust your body's wisdom over any one-size-fits-all directive. By making these simple, mindful adjustments, you can turn the act of drinking water from a potential source of harm into one of your most powerful tools for maintaining brain health, protecting your kidneys, and cultivating lasting vitality. The path to a long, healthy life is not paved with extreme measures, but with gentle, consistent, and wise habits. The pills you take and the foods you eat are important, but the very water that sustains you holds a power you may have never recognized. It is not about drinking more, it is about drinking smarter. Now, I would love to hear from you. Having learned this, what is one simple change you plan to apply in your own life? Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you found this article helpful, please leave a comment with a 1. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to share this information with friends and family who you believe could benefit from this timeless wisdom. Here's to living a long, vibrant life on your own terms.